Okay, how's everybody doing? As I said before, I picked up the Armaggeddon 40K box, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different than what the box contents show, and so this is my custom Ork Warboss. I don't have a name yet, but I did have an idea of wanting kind of a Blood Axe ish commander, and you know, basically a lot of vehicles and stuff. I don't know exactly what my theme is going to be with these guys, to be completely for sure, but I did know that I wanted a special kind of weapon. So still probably going to be used as a chopper, but this is basically a customized hammer, and it's made mostly out of the contents of just a plain Ork Boys box kit, and the stuff in the Armaggeddon, and this little cat I found. Well, I've had for a while, but basically I wanted something different also than a regular squig, because the squigs are kind of, they're a mouth with legs. It's me. But the greenskins, of course, they're cool. So we made the hammer by basically taking two of the Ork Boys axes and putting basically 4 pieces of sprue in between here, between the two axes, flattened them out, and then sanded it to shape. Then I filled it with, filled the big gaps with green stuff, sanded it, and then filled the little gaps with super glue and baking soda. Sanded that, and then took the axe that was pointing this way, turned it around so it's now the back end of the hammer. Glued this part here, and then to redo all the power cables and stuff, these are power cables off of Hellblasters and Aggressors. And then we've got, to make the actual hammerhead, is the 2 little armor glyphs from the Ork Boys kit, and then the little spikes is from the shoulder pads of one of the Ork Boys. And of course we've got green stuffed little fur cloak here. That's kind of the one thing I've been kind of doing, is just adding like these little fur cloaks. As far as my green stuff sculpting, fur is one of the easiest things to do. And this is the war trike. You can see here I did this guy's thing. It's one of the simplest things you can do to kind of add a little bit of a customization to your models. So I've got a couple of my other knobs in here, like this fella here. So again, we just made a little green stuff thing here. This is a Final Faction claw, and again used Aggressor and Hellblaster bits to kind of add the power cabling. I just, at the time I didn't have an Ork power claw, so I wanted one, so I made one. So we got that one, and yeah, the rest is kind of made similar to the way the box actually says to build it. But those are really the three that I kind of customized up a little bit. But we'll be getting the painting done on those eventually. I like a lot of Warhammer stuff, and it's a treat to get back into it and build kits again. But I don't want to get too obsessed with it, because it seems like, you know, it'll be 12th edition by 2028, you know. So don't want to get too into it, but I am having fun putting together the Space Marines and the Orcs. But finishing out that little bit of a custom job, I'm going to, like I said, I'm just going to dabble with this, and do that alongside the Gasland stuff. And so the next video will, of course, be, you know, Gasland's vehicles, Scarlet and Pirates. Basically, the how-to video is on how to build a Scarlet team, and do that. Try to get the store updated. There's a bunch of new cars heading to the store, and so that's just what's going on this week, I guess. And but yeah, this is my Warboss, his attack squig, and his big umie smasher. I really think it really turned out pretty good. I think it looks like something an orc would make, and it won't too hard to make. But yeah, and the little metal piece, there were some gaps I couldn't really fill, so I just put a yogurt tin lid there and kind of made it look like a cap to all the inner workings. For a big techie hammer. I'm kind of thinking that maybe he got hit in the head with a thunder hammer by a Space Marine once, and survived it, and kind of wants to return the favor. So this is the orc version of a thunder hammer. And yeah. The last time I had an orc army. I've had 2 orc armies, actually. One that it was unpainted, and I ended up having to sell. And then the other one was a Carolina Panthers themed orc army that I ended up having to sell. Well, more, I sold it, and I think part of it I sold it, part of it I traded. But so this is really the 3rd attempt at making an orc army. So I hope this one sticks a little bit better. But yeah, so that's, like I said, that's what I've been doing this week. Kind of a short video, just wanted to touch base, and like I said, I'm periodically show off some of the stuff I do out of the Armaggeddon box, and things that come across my desk that interest me. So yeah, right now, as far as the orcs go, all I've got is the Armaggeddon set. I got an extra set of Gretchen with the Runt Herd, and then I got, like I said, I bought another box of Ork Boys, so I've got 30 Ork Boys. Got basically custom out 20 of the combo shoota choppa boys and 10 true slugga choppa boys. And so as far as building the army out, I kind of want to go with a lot of battle wagons and dreads and stuff like that. I don't know if that's feasible, but we'll see how that goes. On the Space Marine side, I'm doing a Dark Angels successor chapter. It's a homebrew. But I'll get more into that later. But anyway, like I said, just want to show off a little bit that, you know, putting these things together, and it's fun. And it's a nice, relaxing thing to do. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be talking about the, or maybe Wednesday, we'll be talking about the Scarlet Ann stuff. And like I said, periodically we'll be doing the Warhammer stuff, because it's still miniatures and it's still fun. Alright, with that in mind though, I won't take up any more of your time. If you like what you see, you know, like, share, subscribe. Again, you can always support me at my Etsy store, King of Cats Crafts, and you know, feel free to comment, and take care, be safe, and goodbye.